Good evening and good afternoon. I thought I would do a quick trade review for today. Today it was a hit and miss day. I had a few stop outs and I had a few winners. Overall I'm up, so it wasn't a bad day, but I probably over traded a bit and worked hard. So let's get started. So my levels today, so what I was watching on the hourly chart was this break of this level here and retest. So I was watching for this level here, which is the bottom tail, and what I was hoping for it to do was to break down, come back up, and so come down like that. Some weird stuff's happening. Come down, retest that line, that area, and down. But unfortunately that didn't happen. Let's go into my 5-minute chart. I stuck to my plan. I took the break, so I saw it break down, I saw it come back up, and I averaged in around this area. Let's put my pen on. So my first entry was about here on that tail, which I thought was going to be a pullback from that area. And initially it did pull back a bit, so it came down, came back up, and that's where I got a bit nervous. I didn't really want to hold it. I would have held it to there, so I took some size off here and I stopped out there. So when I calculate my stops, I don't use a dollar amount. I try to look to see where there's a big area which is a potential stop, so try and find meaningful stops. And obviously the top of the pre-market was a meaningful stop, and so I stopped out. So I waited for a bit, and I was watching this pullback back into this area. So coming up, coming back down, and I intended to take this retest of the 8 moving average, but I was a bit late in. I think I got into it about here. I think it was I think it was actually on this bar there. This bar here I took it on, which is not bad. It's a bottom tail as well, so it looked like it was going to be strong push up. And I kept my stop quite tight. It was just below there. I was close to stopping out, and I took a bit of profit there. I oversized a bit here because I was averaging in there. No, I'm going to go back. I didn't average in there. I averaged in there at the break. I averaged in there, which is level with this, and I did average in on that bar there. So I was in a full position about here, and for me to stop out, so I was down a full position. So here I made a little tiny bit of profit. I was a bit nervous at that point, didn't trust myself, and I should have trusted my gut instinct a bit more, because this was a good retest and bounce back up. So I'm still down by the time I got to here. I'm just looking at my other areas. Yep, so my next trade, I was watching this double top, and let's see where my numbers are. Yeah, so I got in, so I saw this candle form, and I got in on the break of that candle just there low, which is a good trade. Again, I didn't get in with too big size. I think I was only at one contract, so it was an all or nothing trade. So I held it until the VWAP and got out about there. And then I took one more trade. I should have stopped it. I was about break even. I was still a bit down, so because of this trade here. So probably that was playing on my mind, and I saw this bounce area here. So I was watching this bit here, so I was watching along here, and so I took this RBI just there. So this RBI, and I trailed it all the way up. I panicked on this red bar and I got out. I was watching the 2 minute as well, and it broke the 2 minute 9, but I should have really been watching the 5 minute 9. So I ended the day up pretty profitable in the end, but I had to work hard for it. Am I proud of my trading? Not really. I think I probably oversized too much down here. I probably didn't size enough here. I need to trust myself a bit more, and I didn't oversize. I was probably about a full position, and you know, it's 2 p.m. and I should really be going in smaller positions in the afternoon, because the afternoon is usually when I make most of my losses. So probably a little bit of FOMO and a bit of revenge trading, but generally a good day. My trading could have been better. I should have worked on my exits a bit better as well. I panicked there, and that wasn't really a great entry. It was a double top, and I saw the candle. There was a bit more volume as well, so it looked like it's reversing, but then there was the volume was declining, so it wasn't really a great trade. If you're taking a reversal, you really want to see volume going up to show strength in that trade, but it was doing the opposite, so I was undersized anyway. So hopefully a better day tomorrow, and I need to get my plan in place and be a bit more solid. Hopefully you also had a good day. Okay, good night.